Peace. This is S.S.Oracle, Shadow and Soul Oracle. This is Savvy. It's been quite a minute since I've shared a reading, and so I wanted to share this one here. I started pulling some cards this morning, just feeling a certain energy floating around, and felt it was necessary to share this message for someone or a few individuals out there. So the energy here is someone who has to surrender, right? Like you're at an end game, like you are at the end game of some type of belief or truths or ideas that you felt like were factual and they were not, or there was more additional information to be considered here with the high priestess. It's like someone thought they knew something, right? With the hangman position, like having to see things from a different perspective and then having to surrender. It's like someone thought they knew the truth, or they thought they knew the facts, or they thought they knew something, and that wasn't it. Either it wasn't it because it wasn't true at all, or there was more to it. So either one of those scenarios could be the case. But what's being asked of this person here is to consider the divine feminine energy, right? Consider the intuition, to consider higher spiritual orders or spiritual forces that can communicate with you and give you answers, as opposed to seeking answers from, I don't know, unreliable sources, possibly. But the main message on the top line here is to learn to see things from a different perspective and surrender to that. And it can be very uncomfortable. Like what I was getting was this person got knocked out, like basically getting knocked out by the truth. And you're not going anywhere fast from there. You know what I'm saying? Like there's 10 swords in your back. Maybe if it was one sword, you be able to get up and run and do what you want to do. But this is a absolute knockout, absolute needing to surrender, absolute needing to wait. So coming down to the Starseed Oracle cards that I pulled here, I pulled the waiting card, right? Not time yet. Things are being woven, because I feel like this person in question, or the energy in this reading, most times they're able to bounce back really fast and be able to just like move after some type of setback. But in this case, that's not the situation. You're being called to, or asked to, and guided to just sit back and digest whatever information is coming into you intuitively, or from higher spiritual orders, or even other people who may be giving certain advice or guidance. Like you have to surrender to this now. If you want to jump through this portal, or go through this next gateway, or get through this next phase, you're going to have to surrender and wait and rest and allow yourself to recalibrate, because the information that you're receiving now and the truths that are coming to light now are going to be necessary to use in this next phase, in this next cycle. And you don't want to be in a, what is it, like a combative or an avoidant kind of energy with it. All right. And so, the person in this energy may also be feeling like they're stuck too, right? In a hangman position with 10 swords on your back. You're not going anywhere. Okay. And in the environment that you may feel, in the environment that you're in, you may feel like you're stuck and there's nowhere to go, and there's no way that you could tap into certain energies. But that's not the truth. The high priestess here says there's always a way to connect. And so the energies here that came out were earth energies, activated earth here, also earth pulsing. So in this time of waiting, and in this time of change and seeing things from a new perspective, you have to get more grounded with the earth element. Actually going outside, walking barefoot, connecting with rocks or stones or crystals, even working with plant energy, flowers, vegetation, eating more vegetables, eating more fruits, nuts, seeds, something during this time to ground yourself and anchor yourself, because you're not going anywhere is what is the message that keeps coming out. Like you have to rest. It's like, again, big knockout energy. Like if you try to get up, you're going to be dizzy. You're going to fall again. So you have to allow yourself to acclimate and recharge. And it's the earth energy that's going to help you do that. Possibly looking into your birth chart, wherever you have earth elements, look into where you can focus there, the house, right? Whether you have Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo placements, maybe focus on that energy. But really, on a practical sense, getting out in nature. Like it's the cards here were directing me to see that this is like a valley, right? And you know that verse where it says, "And though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death," like that's what the person's feeling in this energy in the Ten of Swords. Like they feel like they walking through the shadows and the valleys of death. But when the sun is coming out, right, which is what the Ten of Swords represents. You see that yellow in the Ten of Swords energy here? That's the sun like coming through after all of that darkness and unknown. And so when there's light in the valley, this is what it looks like, right? There's vegetation, there's nourishment, there's a way to heal and to relax. And so literally you see the person laying there in the flowers. So the practical advice is to go touch grass. Okay, go touch grass, go get outside, take some walks, do some deep breathing, but really connect with your body, taking care of your body. Okay, whatever it is that you thought you knew, okay, maybe that's not it. As far as information, there's always something more to learn and something more to know. And I think that's really what this is. Not necessarily that somebody was believing lies, but more so just illusion. Like there's always another perspective to look at things, especially when you're dealing with the high priestess energy. Okay, so you're being called to wait. You're being called to connect with earth, and you're being called to just let go, because the only thing that you can do right now is surrender. Ashe.